Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faith Nema Masengo and I am gonna be doing a Q&A today. So a few weeks ago I asked friends online and offline to ask a few questions so that I could make this get to know me video. So we're gonna do one because it's been a while and I have really missed you guys. Basically, we're going to be just chilling and having fun, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. So I have a cocktail over here and I made this with Pixie oranges. This is fresh Pixie orange juice and gin. So I have already written down all the questions and I am going to begin. Okay, let's get into this. So the first question, someone asked me if this is my natural hair. No, this is not my natural hair. But I have hair underneath here that is beautiful. I just do a lot of protective styling to protect my hair, my real hair. And if you've seen my hair, my real hair, you know it's really beautiful. So yes. The next question is, what drove you to want to work in matters disability and inclusion? This one is from a workmate. Okay, so what drove me is, first of all, I was generally just looking for a job. But I think what you mean to ask is why I'm very passionate about disability and inclusion, and it's because health is a very important part of my life, because I have struggled with my own health, and maybe one day I'll talk about it, but I'm not yet there yet. But just know that I have struggled with my health, and I know how it feels to be judged or misunderstood or looked over because of your health condition. So advocating for the rights of persons with disabilities is really near and dear to me. What's the most heartbreaking thing you've ever encountered in your line of work? Because it's health related, you meet a lot of people who are struggling with their health, and that's always heartbreaking in one way or the other. Whether it's that you see that physically this is something that is painful for someone to be going through, either mentally or physically, but also the other hardest part is to see the discrimination that persons with disabilities go through. Have you ever considered starting a podcast? Yes, I have. But I've never thought to actually do it. Like, I used to host radio when I was in college. We used to have a radio station and I used to host the mid-morning show for like a year. And it was really fun. I really enjoyed, and people seem to like it a lot. So I might do it, but because I love music so much, so I wouldn't imagine just having a podcast without any music, like without playing music. For me, like, it would have to take the format of radio, that we play a few songs and then actually that's an idea. We play a few songs and then we go on breaks we come back to the topic of the day, a few songs. I speak to people who call in or who write in to me, and then we end the show. Yeah, that is something that I would do. Yeah, but it would have to take the format of radio. I just wouldn't enjoy just having a conversation, but because I already do that at work, I already do podcasting for work. So if I am doing it personally for me, it would have to be something that's funny, something that's like fun and light and entertaining. What's your favorite movie or series? So I have a couple. I have a couple of favorites, but for sure I love my all-time movie series is Harry Potter. Love it. The storytelling is amazing, and I think I'm a little bit whimsical in that nature, that I love such fictitious storytelling. I also love watching a lot of animation movies. Actually, immediately after this, I'm watching an animation. Yeah, so yeah, that's my favorite movie. Favorite series, I have a couple. I have another movie that I really enjoy is Forrest Gump. Run, Forrest, run! If you know that line, then you probably have watched Forrest Gump like 3 or 4 times. But that's an amazing movie. It's so long, and my best friend actually introduced me to the movie, and from then on I have loved that movie with all my heart. And funny enough, it's actually about, the main character is actually a person with disability, so you can tell. I think it was just meant to be for me to work in that sector, disability inclusion. Favorite series, I love Scandal. Olivia Pope. I feel like I'm Olivia Pope in some way, or I would like to be. Yeah, so I love Scandal. I also loved Breaking Bad, which is a series that I did not think I was gonna enjoy, but I ended up loving it. I also love Sex and the City. That was amazing. That was an amazing series. And then I also loved Gossip Girl. Yeah, I really love Gossip Girl. I love it that all those shows are now over. We still don't have really. Oh, I used to love Game of Thrones. Loved Game of Thrones. It was really awesome. I really loved it. What's the best purchase you have made of late? Best purchase that I have made of late. That I have been loving the most actually is my perfume. I really enjoy perfume, and I'm actually gonna show you the one I've been using of late. Back into the packaging so that you see how it came packaged. But it was one of my favorite purchases of this year, and I would definitely repurchase. I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this. So this is Fashionably London, and it's a perfume by Zara. It's a collaboration between Zara and Jo Malone, and here it reads, "Its soulful heartbeat always plays its own song." And then there's a Jo Malone signature over here. And I actually got this perfume because I love London. I have always wanted to visit London, and I was curious. Before I got it, I was really curious about like what a perfume that is an ode to London would smell like. And then the other thing that made me buy this perfume is because they say that this is a dupe for Delina from Parfum de Marley. Yeah, and that is a really amazing scent. People say that it smells like rosy and smoky, like a smoky rose. So very feminine, fresh rose, but also with a little bit of sophistication and depth with the smokiness and the musk in it. So it comes like this, and then you slide it out. Once you slide it out, it opens like a book. This is how it opens, and then there's a card inside, and the card reads, here's a card, fashionably London. Then there is the London Bridge over there. Then I'm gonna read the back of the card. It says, a collection created by Joe Loves. This collection takes its inspiration from our return to the pioneering spirit of travel and the discovery of the vibrancy of life again. So actually I have remembered why I purchased this perfume is because I was gonna make a trip earlier this year that didn't turn out to what I thought it was gonna turn out. So I was gonna carry this as my scent of the trip, because you know, scents, like you can remember a place by a scent, and scent is very much connected to memory. So I always like to have a scent, a specific scent that I'm wearing on a specific trip, because every time I smell that, I will remember the trip and everything, the memories. So that's how it looks, and this is the bottle. The bottle is stunning. Like you can see, I have really used it. Like it's already halfway, and I have just gotten it a few months ago. Nice. Yeah, so it smells like a rose, a fresh rose. Think of a fresh rose with dew on it, and then it then settles into a creamy smokiness. See, the first time I wore this scent, I actually got so many people telling me about how nice I smelled, and it's a head turner for sure. It's a really nice one. Yeah. What is your favorite book? So my favorite book is called The 40 Rules of Love by Elif Shafak. I have not read a book that was as impactful to me as that one. It's a really beautiful book, so if you want to read something that will really change your worldview of things, I would recommend The 40 Rules of Love by Elif Shafak. I could have showed you, but I borrowed it to someone and they've not given it back to me. Person who I borrowed you the book, please return my book to me so that I can put it back in my collection. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? Well, it depends. If you met me like 3 years ago, I used to be an extrovert. If you're meeting me now for the first time, I think I am a little bit of both, depending on the circumstances, but I lean towards an introvert. Okay, one last question that was asked like a million times. Ukona mtu, are you seeing someone? Do you have a boyfriend? Are you married? I am not gonna give an answer to that. Let's just leave it that way. Yeah, let's just leave it that way for today. Yeah, so other than that, I hope you enjoyed this. Wouldn't you want to know if I'm dating or not? But yeah, I'm gonna leave it just ambiguous. Tell me what you think in the comments too. I hope you enjoyed this get to know me Q&A, and I hope that you will keep on coming back to watch my videos, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment down below. If you have any other questions for me, you can ask them in the comment section. But for now, goodbye.